Guys, welcome back to the channel. Gimme Market Reviews here, and today we've got some special guests with us. We've got the May family. We've got a classic, so straight away, I don't think I've actually ever hit one of these. It felt very much different to what I normally use. All these reasons are mounting up for why you need some new clubs here, Roly, I have to say.
I can't even tell you the history of that one.
I mean, I've been working in the golf industry for over 20 years. I don't think I've actually heard of Click before.
Yeah, I love that.
You like that one? It's all about the bag, right?
Yes.
Grab the bag, right, when you roll up on the first tee. Got to look the business.
I mean, I got my first birdie with my 8 iron.
First birdie with it?
Through some trees,
Oh.
so...
Pretty good in front of the camera, buddy.
There we go.
Yes.
This could be life-changing.
Hey, hopefully. You could be a power player, so you want to make the most of that. I still love these things. Nice, well done. I'm with Roly right here. Roly,
How you doing? You all right?
welcome to the channel.
How you doing?
Great, and we're just going to go through their bags actually. We're going to talk about what they've got in there and potentially how we can add some new gear, potentially some new equipment.
Hope so.
So yeah, so we've got a classic, so straight away, so Roly's pulled this out of the bag, and I haven't seen one of these in probably a good 15-20 years, I reckon.
No, so this was my dad's deep red Wilson driver.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever hit it straight once, but it's now found its way into my bag.
Had the classic fat shaft on here as well, which is a piece of technology that Wilson had out at that point in time to help with torque and resistance basically on the head. So, and you say it's not your favourite piece of kit, so we might be in for a new driver.
I don't tend to hit it very often, no, but we are going to give it a go now and see how we get on.
We're going to pull out a piece of equipment as well. We've got a quad with us today from Foresight Sports, so we're going to get some instant numbers as well, because obviously once we get you fitted out and kitted out, we're going to hope to see if we can see that gain in distance and accuracy and everything else. So tell you what, you tee your ball up where you want
we go from this
to hit from, and we're going to basically play this hole. Where's your line down here, Roly?
Well, I assume that marker down there is what we want to go for.
Yes.
So I'm going to try and aim for those bunkers, and it's my natural slicey shape.
Sounds like a plan.
Should hopefully bring it around, but we'll see. No.
Well, we've got the left to right bit.
I definitely got that bit.
Very nice.
Probably should have aimed a bit further left, but this club just seems to slice.
Yeah. And we've got your numbers here as well, so we can, which is really interesting. So it gives you instant data.
Yep.
So you can see there, so your ball speed, 128 miles an hour, you carry 189, launch was at 15.4, and then you've got your spin there at 3,874. So I'll talk you through those numbers as we're going up the fairway.
Yeah, cool, okay, yeah.
Quite a lot of spin on that really, which is going to be hurting you in terms of total distance. I'm going to clip one up there and then we'll get going. I've got to hit this. Oh, well, yeah. As you insist. So.
Good idea, Charles.
I want to see it work.
I don't think I've actually ever hit one of these. So, oof. Right. Let's see what I can get out of it. Took it over the dog leg. I don't think it's gonna clear everything. That was different. That was 151 ball speed, 250 carry, 13 on the launch. But what's quite interesting about that, based on modern day equipment, spin's quite high there. Again, at 3,000, we definitely want that sub 3,000 there. So I'll talk you through the difference in where the modern tech helps with bringing that spin down now as well.
Compared to your driver.
So I'd be looking, similar sort of launch, but I'd be looking for the spin to almost be like 1,000 RPMs less than that. So it's less resistance, and therefore when it hits the floor, it gallops on, you know.
Can I hit one with his driver, see what my...
Yeah, so let's pull some modern tech out. So we're going to hit one of the boys have got a bit more modern tech than the deep red, which during its time, you know, 425cc head. So it's a bit smaller than the modern day head, it's a bit deeper. It felt very much different to what I normally use at the moment, that's for sure. But they've actually got a tailor-made here, which Roly's been using as well.
So this is what I have been using, yeah. Same place.
But would you say you feel more confident with that head there, Roly?
I think I try to hit that. If I've been swinging this slowly, it tends to go straighter and not slice as much.
Yeah.
But I probably tried to hit that a bit too hard.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested to see the...
Yeah. Well, it's got it there.
Worse,
so
yeah.
127, 175 on the carry, but the total spin was still quite high again. So Roly, you've been playing for quite some time, right?
Yeah, since I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah, and always had that sort of affinity with the game. Was it, you say that your brother's a pro over in Sweden, is it?
So my brother's a PGA pro, yeah, and then he went over to Sweden.
Yeah.
And yeah, he runs a course over there just outside Stockholm.
Fabulous. So how much kind of golf nowadays are you getting to play?
Well, when the kids were younger, barely any, like around a year really, if I was lucky. But
Yeah.
now Charlie's got into it. I've been playing about 2-3 rounds a week. So.
Yeah, nice, great.
And now Cooper's getting into it as well, so
Yeah.
all good
I
really.
see that the channel's started up on the YouTube, so
Yeah, we've got the YouTube channel going now, so got
gonna
the
be
TikTok channel, so yeah, hopefully going to be travelling around the country,
some matches.
playing some pros, doing some
Nice.
scrambling.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Love the sound of that. And equipment-wise,
Yep,
are we in the market for something
100%.
potentially?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I think it's about time for an upgrade. I think
I think it's time for
the
it. You
boys
could
have both
treat-
got themselves some new
I
ones.
noticed
so.
they've got some new gear in
Yeah.
there, so I think it's time you join them as well, because I mean it makes such a difference nowadays. No two ways about it.
Yeah,
The R&D, there's been so many big leaps, especially over recent years. Even on camera, I was talking about the size of that head.
Yeah.
It's not even the maximum size that you can get a modern day head in.
No.
Now it's 460cc. We spoke about your 5-wood earlier on. That was one of the first woods I had as a young guy,
Yeah.
big Nick Faldo fan. And then the irons as well, so it can really help you, So we're going to do a bit of a fitting for you today.
Yep.
And then we'll make some recommendations, and then we'll, kit-wise, hopefully be able to get those sorted out
See what
for
we
you
can
as
do,
well.
yeah, absolutely.
So grab this ball
Gonna
out
try
of
and
the
find
woods
these
for
balls.
you. Oh,
Oh, it's through.
oh, beautiful! There
Oh,
you go.
it's through.
Fortune favours the brave, they say. I'm gonna have to work hard on this one.
That's good. Yeah,
be
great
okay.
shot. Coops, I might need the pitching wedge. They've lost my pitching wedge.
All these reasons are mounting up for why you need some new clubs here, Roly, I have to say. So
It's not even my pitching wedge. This is
let
one
me
that
get
someone
you
gave
let
me.
me get you a yardage. The other thing, guys, is investing in definitely something to give you some yardages.
Yeah, I bought Charlie one for his birthday. He's got one.
97 yards, that is saying, to the pin.
So on the range, I was hitting the pitching wedge exactly 100, Charlie.
Yeah. So that's nice. So just nice, easy swing with that one.
I hope so.
We're going to get our actual yardage with our quad as well for you. Good swing. Good shot. Very nice.
I'll take that.
102.
102.
So you said it was 100 yards on
That's
the
what it's
range,
going,
so
exactly
you
100,
know
yeah.
your yardages,
It
even
was
with
going.
your son's clubs, which is saying something, so that's spectacular. But I think definitely we've got to get you some new sticks, Roly. We've got to get you a nice fresh set. That was.
I think it's time.
I think it's time as well. Yeah.
Upgrade time.
So you say you've got a set here, which is a little bit of mixture, right? So like most people, it's probably been added to over the years, but I was really interested in the putter, particularly as we were obviously getting closer to
This
the green
one, yeah.
here.
So this is my dad's old putter.
Yeah. So what do we think a rough age on this one is, Roly?
Literally, I have no idea. I can't even tell you the history of that one.
It's by a company called Click. I mean, I've been working in the golf industry for over 20 years. I don't think I've actually heard of Click before.
I did have a ping putter, but it disappeared. It's probably something to do with the boys again.
Geo Nickel of Scotland. So if any of our watchers have any information on that, I'd be intrigued to hear how old we think this could be. Might run a competition.
Absolutely. I
If you
mean,
can get the correct age on it, then I'd be really intrigued to know.
if anyone can get it to work as well.
With putters, modern technology, it's moved on now. A lot more mallet putters,
Yep.
which give you a lot more forgiveness across the face.
Balance as well, isn't it? That's what I found with the putter that Charlie bought.
Yeah, yeah, and also like you mentioned there. I mean, what glove size are you?
Oh, I don't know. I think this was a large. I'm
Like
not
a large.
sure.
So
Yeah.
if you've got big hands, sometimes that bigger grip, the super strokes as they call them.
Yeah.
There's obviously all kinds of different companies do them, but they just sit in the palms and they actually take away that wrist action for you as well. So I think that sort of thing is really important. I mean, that is.
Well, I mean, it probably
That's
has no
so
difference
thin.
at all. But I mean, I play tennis, and I always have a really thick grip on my tennis racket because I prefer the way it feels, and I definitely prefer the thick grip on the.
I think you'd be surprised, but
golf club.
let's see you knock this one in here because this would be for a par. What are we thinking, Roly?
Well, looks like it's left to right to me.
Yeah,
I would say.
I think that's a good call. How far out are you going, do you think?
I'm going to go about there, about I don't know, 2-3 holes.
Couple of feet out there.
Yeah.
Good roll at it. You can definitely see that the grip is quite small
Yeah.
for your hands, and
Yeah.
that right hand wants to work quite a lot. It almost looked like it wanted to
Well, I've been so yippy for years. Like
Right.
literally everything has been going
Right.
like that. It's only recently I've kind of felt like a little bit back in control of putting.
Yeah, right,
But
right.
it still feels a bit yippy.
And I think
sometimes.
that's where, you know, you can see here I've got all the technology in the world. In this one, we've got the
Yeah.
we've got the carbon shaft into the steel shaft here. That helps with the balance. And then I've got, you know, I've got a bigger grip on it, but you know, it's a mid-size. And then obviously I've got you know, a mallet head here with the flow neck on it. And it'd be interesting to get you to hit one with this as well, and you'll be able to feel the difference in terms of the forgiveness across the heads as well. So as much as woods and irons have become forgiving, I think putters have become more forgiving as well, and hence why the stats for pros continue to get better and better and better. You know, I mean, the best player in the world uses a mallet putter now, and that tells you
absolutely
everything you've got to know. I think you weren't a million miles away with your break, to be honest with you, Roly. I see it kind of on that pitch mark there.
It's good. It's good.
Oh,
I
a
like
bit
it.
high. Bit high. I want Roly to use my one to hold that one with there.
Right.
I think it's just inside the hole on the right, but I think you'll feel the difference with that putter.
Yeah, I love that.
You like that one? But I mean, the equipment obviously makes a massive difference. You know, I think that one just looks so much more comfortable in your hands. We'll talk about things like length as well, but
It's just weight of it as well. It
yeah,
just feels
absolutely. But I think there's no two ways about it, Roly. You are definitely due some new equipment. I know the boys have obviously they've
treated themselves.
they have treated themselves, but it's time to treat yourself as well. So Roly, what I'm going to do is I'll make some recommendations for you at the end of the round, and we'll have a little look at where we can pick those up. Obviously, Gimme Market as a marketplace now gives us great value for money, and we're going to see if we can find you some new sticks for the next
Sounds
part
good.
of your golfing journey, because
to it.
you've got to keep these young lads on their toes, haven't you? You know.
Yeah.
And
They're getting better fast.
Well, they
I think
do.
I'm going the opposite direction.
No,
I think,
I like your swing. I like your put and stroke, but I think we're going to get some new sticks in your hand, and I think that's really going to help you. But that was great to play that hole with you there. I really enjoyed it. So
Thanks very much. Cheers.
right, guys, Cooper May on the
Alright.
channel, first time. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Enjoying it so far here at
Yeah.
Centurion Club?
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful golf course, isn't it?
Yeah,
And you are relatively new to the game, right?
yeah, definitely.
I see that you've got some Callaway Warbirds. You bought us the box set, so to speak.
Yeah,
got the
all
tour
came
bag, which is
together.
obviously it's all about the bag, right?
Yeah,
It's got the bag, right?
all
When you
about the
roll
bag.
up on the first tee, got to look the business.
Yeah,
And how long have you been playing, Cooper?
probably about 6 months,
Yeah.
on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
about
new
6
to the
months.
game, then.
Definitely.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've played better rounds than this, but yeah. No,
You don't
it's
usually have
good.
the camera crew following you
I
around,
don't
though, right?
usually have a camera crew,
But we're on a beautiful par 3 here, so you're going to hit a couple. We're
Yeah.
going to hit on the quad, get some numbers. I'm just going to see. Well, obviously, look, you know, you're relatively new to the game, so I think what you've got in your hands is actually is spot on. But
Yeah.
if there's any additions I feel like we can make for you, I'll recommend then those. But I'm going to see you just swing it first of all.
Okay.
See you hit a couple, and then we'll have a talk as we wander down to the green.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
153 yards. What have you got?
Okay. Well, I have my trusty 8 iron. Which
Okay.
I'm gonna hope. Yeah,
All right.
hope
Let's
for
see
the best.
it. Let's see it.
Oh. Oh.
Fine. Down
Stayed in
there.
place.
It's a little bit heavy,
Yeah, I've definitely
but you're not in any trouble there.
Yeah.
When you said obviously trusty, you said trusty 8 iron there. Is that one that you've had positive experiences with in the past? Is it?
I've always, I mean, I got my first birdie with my 8 iron.
First birdie with
hit
it?
through some trees.
Oh.
So
So
yeah.
therefore, it's at moment it's the club in favour.
Yeah.
And the set that you went for, Cooper, what brought you to the Callaway
Ooh.
Warbird set? What kind of
Honestly,
made you pick that one? Of
There
all?
wasn't anything too much. It kind of caught my eye a bit, and
Yeah.
it wasn't too pricey, and it was a
Yeah.
full set, so it was just
Yeah.
easy. 'Cause it all comes as one. So
Yeah. And in
Yeah.
terms of like now, obviously 6 months into the game, do you see yourself continuing playing and
Yeah.
getting into it a bit more?
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, you're playing with your dad and you're playing
Yeah,
with your brother as
and
well, right?
They do the job fine. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah.
Okay, right. Let's see how I can get on here. Should be okay.
What a
Yeah,
shot.
that's okay. I recommend this to all amateur golfers. You know, you want to go somewhere where you can get on a simulator,
Yeah.
or like today, obviously, we've got the quad with us. If you can get your numbers down for each club, you know, just rough estimates on how far you hit everything.
Yeah.
Makes such a massive difference, that, you know.
Yeah, currently I'm just guessing and kind of.
Yeah, and that makes it tough, right? You know, we play a precision game, and I think ideally for yourself now, a session somewhere where you could hit on a launch monitor, get your numbers down, and if you can get a laser or a watch or something that gives you the yardages around the golf holes, that's going to really help you move forwards in your game as well. Because obviously you've got a nice set there. You know, you've got everything you need, really, to be completely honest with you, right now where you are in terms of 6 months into the game. But I think if we can get those yardages dialed in for you, that's going to be absolutely perfect.
Okay.
Let's have a little look here. So I'm going to give you a laser yardage. 68.
I think I'm going to pitch him that jet.
Again, there's not much point being past it, as you can see. There's not much behind it.
Yeah,
you probably want to pitch it back where my ball is, I would say.
Yeah, I think I'll
so you're looking at about a 60-yard shot here, Cooper.
Give that the go.
Let's see it.
Oh.
Gone for the low approach.
Yeah, it's running.
Keep running.
Oh no. Oh,
it stayed up above ground, which is good.
It didn't work how I quite wanted it to, but
that's quite a tough one there, because you had a downhill lie as well. So like in an ideal scenario on that one, you always want to make sure that your weight is going with the slope.
Yeah.
Because if you get your weight back at all, you're going to catch the ball heavy like you were there. So just a tip moving forward, you really want to try and get your shoulders level to the slope. Feel like you're working the club down the slope. Yeah. Same for uphill, you want to go the other way.
All right.
And then that's just going to help you with getting down into the back of the ball. That one there was just a little bit heavy, you know. But that's just again, that'll be something that you learn as you kind of get into it. But let's go chip this one up for you. How are we with your chipping?
Well, I feel like it might be one of my stronger points, but I'm still not too good at it.
So what have you got here? Sand wedge?
Yeah, just my sand wedge.
All right. And you how do you think about your chipping? Are you a spot chipper, or do you just try and judge it?
I just try and hit it as close as I can to the pin. To be honest.
So I always think, you know, ideally, if you could think about if you had ball in hand, right, and you were going to throw it to that target, you would have a spot where it would land and then it would release, right? Yeah. So I always like to try and pick a spot that you can land onto and then let it release off. So try and like visualize that. Yeah. Because that will really help you with your distance control then.
Okay. Wow.
It was a lovely contact.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a lovely contact. I'll tell you what, it's not bad because it's quite a slippery, quick one, that one there. So you give yourself a putt for 4.
Yeah. Wow.
Which would be technically a 4-net free for you at the moment. So let's go and try
give
and knock it in. Again, this is where I feel like you guys can really, you know, take 3 putts, make it 2 just by if you're just having a little bit of a wonder up or try and.
To me, it looks a little like maybe slightly right to left.
Yeah, right to left. Yeah.
Just a little
but
bit.
we know it was coming down the slope this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think your putting strokes look good from what I've seen so far. So a bit of belief in yourself as well.
Well.
Pick your line. Pick a spot. You want an intermediate spot you can line to.
Oh.
Not bad. It wasn't bad. Just at the end, it was coming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, tap them in. 5 net 5 for net 4.
Let's just get it in.
Pretty good in front of the camera, buddy.
There we go.
So I think with your bag, it's not a million miles away actually. So really, it'll be worth doing this in another probably 6 or 12 months time actually to see how your game has developed and where you are next, because what you've got there is going to take you through probably the next 6 months.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I think you'll be ready for your next set then. And then at that point in time, I think we can start diving into the market for you and seeing what's available. But look, good luck with the next 6 months of your game. Look forward to seeing where you are in another 6-12 months time, and we'll catch up for some more holes. Hopefully the Centurion Club as well. So, guys, I'm on the next hole with the next May. Charlie.
Yep.
Good to see you, mate. And we're going to talk through your golf equipment now as well. I noticed you've actually got some new sticks in the bag there as well. So
yeah, sort of been building up a set for the last year.
Yeah.
Going out shops.
Yeah.
Last week treated myself to a new putter, and I bought this a little while back.
Yeah. And how have you been getting on with it?
It's definitely easier than the last driver. The one you saw my dad tee off with, that's what I was playing before that.
You were the deep red, yeah.
Or I was using the old Mizuno Woods just to tee off with. I didn't actually really ever use a driver, but yeah, I like it. Definitely get more distance out of it, and I think think it's a bit more forgiving. It doesn't go as right as the old one.
So you were asking me about setup, right? In terms of obviously you've got the cogs on here and the movable weights nowadays, and you can really get that set up properly. So I'm going to see you hit a few, and then as we're walking down the fairway, I'll talk to you about potentially how we could optimise this for you, moving forwards, or if there's anything else you need to do to it to maybe, because you've got quite a quick speed in terms of club head speed, and you hit it quite a good distance.
Yeah.
So for you, it's all about harnessing that and controlling it. So. Let's see you rip one. We've got the quad down as well, Foresight Sports.
Right.
So we get some real numbers. I know you wanted
give it a spank. That's what I've been sort of focusing on, because even with my wedges, I found I was holding everything really open. They kept coming out. Oh, they kept coming out right.
Well, what we'll do is as we walk down, we'll get this set up for you. Yeah. Yes. That's a good line there, Charlie. I like that.
See, that had 5,000 spin.
Yeah, so that had a lot of spin on it, right?
Should you be wanting a lot of spin on your drive?
No, you want it down closer to that sort of 2,000 RPM range, 2,500 RPM for you at your sort of ball speed, where you're in the 150s would be optimal.
Yep.
As ball speed and club head speed comes down, then you want more spin because it keeps it in the air, right? So, potentially for your brother, he might want a bit more spin, but for you, because you really give it a good hit, you actually want to bring that spin down as much as you possibly can. So that would suggest to me that you hit that a little bit out the heel.
Yeah.
And it will always spin a bit more out of this part of the golf
like
club
hit
here.
Just
Yeah, so we can have a little conversation about how you want to line up to it, and I'm also going to get your driver set up for you as well.
Right.
Should be okay. So Charlie, we were talking about, you say you normally play with like a pronounced left to right fade, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it can creep a bit too far out to the left, so you've had to sort of compensate for that and close the face down. You can actually set your driver up to sort of help that, especially these TaylorMades. They have what they call an upright setting. So you would just pop your key in, undo it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Just into there, turn it all the way around to upright.
Right.
Pop that in, and what that now does is it just gets the toe facing a little bit more up and helps that face square up a little bit more for you.
This could be life changing.
Yeah, hopefully, absolutely. But these 10Ks are obviously maximum forgiveness. 10K, we're talking about MOI.
Yeah, that's why I
there.
got the max one. I was told it was the.
Absolutely, I think for where you are in your game right now, something like this is really valuable. I mean, what I would say is as you develop, probably shaft-wise, you're going to need something a little bit heavier, a little bit stiffer.
Yep.
You've got the 50A in here at the moment, and I think you've got lots of speed. So you're going to need something that kind of harnesses and controls that speed in time. But I think for where you are right now, should be able to handle that. I've put that in the upright setting for you, so I'm waiting to see you hit those beautiful little draw shots.
I'll give it a
coming on next couple of holes.
DOD into the green, aren't we?
Oh, there you go. Hey, there you go. There's that little soft draw we said.
A bit of draw on that.
That's where you can get these things set up to your advantage, right?
Oi.
And talk to me about the rest of the setup. So you haven't been fitted for anything, right?
No, so I bought all this lot second hand. This already came with a different set of shafts.
Yeah,
which
so
I'm pretty sure
you've
stiff
got
ones.
you've got a Nippon Modus 105. It's in a reg, but as a profile of shaft, it's certainly stiffer.
Yeah.
And then you've got the P790s here, which is a fantastic head. Again, I think for you, it's a nice level because you can kind of grow into these in terms of the style of the head that it is as well. You've sort of bought almost ahead of yourself, so you've got something you can really grow with. You hit a long ball because I saw that the second hole there, 148, you hit pitching wedge into it, which is a good hit.
Yeah, 150 is my sort of pitching wedge.
Is your pitching wedge there, so you give the ball a good hit, definitely. So again, I think these are in a good position where you can grow with them as well. But we're gonna have a little talk about wedges as well.
Yeah. These are a new addition to the bag.
New addition to the bag, yeah. But we're gonna, and also I can see the hybrid coming through here. And we spoke about on the range how, because I mean this might be a hybrid for you here, to be honest.
Could be. I don't actually know the yardage of it. I've never taken it down.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna see if that gap between your top iron, your 5 iron, and potentially where your fairway woods are, that might be something that we can discuss maybe.
I do like
some new additions to the part of the bag there, I think.
Yeah. I keep it in the bag sort of for like fairway bunker shots because it comes out high, but it still gets a good distance.
Yeah. Well, we're going to hit it here and see how it performs for you.
Right, okay. I've got to worry about those bunkers? No.
Well, they're certainly in play. We've got our trusty sprinkler head here. It says 229 to the middle. This part of the bag, if you do get something that you feel nice and confident with and you can hit it consistently, it can really be a nice addition to the bag as well. Bridges that gap between where the irons are and where the woods start. Got it away nicely. Not on a bad line either.
Did it find the green?
Oh, it's going to be close. What does it say yardage-wise on the quad for you?
6,000 spin.
So it was 188 on the carry yardage again.
Right.
If you just step that way for me.
Yeah.
188 carry. So again, that's where I think with some more modern tech, potentially we could give you something that I could see you with that sort of club there being able to hit it at least 200 yards, I would say. And that would bridge that gap quite nicely, because I know in terms of the fairway wood, you're not as confident with that as well, are you? So I think that's going to be where I can make some recommendations for you based on your club head speed and what I've seen so far. And actually, that could be quite an important part of the bag for you, because you've got power and you could be a power player, so you want to make the most of that.
I struggle with my long irons, so I think something like this could definitely be a
bridging the gap with the hybrids.
Good shout, yeah.
I did a couple of videos recently on the hybrids, on there's some fantastic, there's some ping stuff out there, there's some Strixon stuff out there, and they're just so easy. They just get it up into the air, nice and long. Ping one. Yeah, so I think I'll make some recommendations for Charlie. Let's go and find. That's not going to be a million miles away though, so let's go and find that one. Hey,
let's go have a look.
Well, this is where I still play long irons, because I still quite enjoy using long irons over hybrids. But I think what I was saying there to Charlie about, if you can start to fill the top end of that bag up with the hybrids, which just give you that little bit more forgiveness and height and launch and everything, I think that's a really nice addition to the amateur bag nowadays. But let me see what I can do here. Should be okay. We'll go up and see where we are. I've still got those old UTs in the bag. I still love these things. I know they're classics. You know, Danny Willett used a set of these when he won the Masters back in over 10 years ago, but I absolutely still love these things. And actually, there's still a few of these knocking around on tour. If you can get hold of a couple of these, second-hand market, I still think they're absolute gold personally. Like, I absolutely love them. So lovely hybrid there. That just shows you what an important, for you, because you've got the power, what an important piece of kit that is for you. I think if we can get something in your hands that you feel really confident with as well, to match them with where the irons are and the driver, having said that, you've hit a great shot there with it as well, but I think if we can get something that's a little bit more tailored to you, that you could harness that power you've got and tap into it as well. Yeah,
sort of long approach shots, definitely something I struggle with.
Yeah, well, you've done a great job here. We're not a million miles away here. You've got an eagle putt, so you've got that new spider putter I see here.
Yeah, I like the line on top of it. I find that really, really beneficial.
Yeah. What did you have beforehand?
I was just using my brother's putter, and never really had
so you're really in the early stages of adding to equipment constantly, right?
I had bought this last week.
Yeah. Inspired by Scotty Scheffler at all? Because I know he's using.
Yeah, I see a lot of people using it. These mallet putters are definitely more popular.
Yeah.
Don't see anyone with a blade one.
Plumber neck on there as well. The slightly thicker grip on the pistol.
Yes, that is something I wanted.
Yeah.
The thicker grip.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be easier.
Yeah. Nice soft feel off the face as well for the feedback. So I'm going to see you swing it, see how you get on. Would you have a walk up there, or would you just do it from here?
I know.
How's your judgment of distance generally?
Not great. I sort of anything within 100 yards, I don't even really bother like zapping it with the rangefinder.
Yeah.
Just sort of go for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's definitely going to come off your left, mate.
You think it's going to come left to right?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I would have read it as right in towards the left off of that hill.
I think if you look at these banks here, it's going to fall this way here. Yeah. So
under inspection, I do agree.
Yeah.
Just gonna maybe play it over that little grey mark there.
Yeah. All about pace, this one. Go.
That's going to really have to go.
Go on. Get over that bank. Get over that bank. Go.
I thought I'd hit that too hard at the start. Joke.
Let's go up and give the next one a go. So have you got a putting routine at all?
No, it's probably the one thing I don't practice.
Yeah, so you wouldn't take any like practice strokes or anything?
Oh, yeah, maybe just a little like.
Yeah, I think when you get up to the ball, it's worth, just if you're looking at the target as well, and you can sort of feel like you can dial it in a little bit. Again, I still think this is going to fall a little bit from left to right, almost off where your dad's ball is, I think.
All right, let's give it a go.
Good roll, well done. Nice, that was good for distance.
Okay.
Nice, well done. 3 putts there.
Yeah, 3 putts.
So I think
not horrific from over there.
Not horrific.
I
think for your bag, I think that gap between your irons and your driver is something that we can dial in a little bit more for you. Make the most of that power you've got. Get into those par 5s and 2. Keep on attacking the golf hole. But you got a good swing. Just keep on going with it. Tidy things up a little bit. And I think the more practice you get around the greens as well, the more confident you'll think you've got. You've got some nice equipment there. So I think it's just I'll make some recommendations for you that top end of the bag, and we'll go from there. But yeah, good to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Just coming out, mate.
All right.